All right, mission 4, first in Weasels over Syria. This is going to be for new players, people that are new to DCS or new to the F-16. Prerequisites being that you know the startup procedure of the F-16, you know the basics of the F-16. If you don't, I highly recommend you learn the basics before you start a campaign, especially this one. If you need some help, I've got an F-16 for Dummies playlist, as well as a quick start guide on starting up the jet if you need to learn how to start it up. I'm going to be going through step by step everything I'm doing, or at least the best that I can. If I miss something, comment below, like, hey, how'd you do that? What button did you push when you did this? I'll get you an answer. For those of you who are watching this in series, in sequence, you're probably going to hear me repeat a lot of things that I've already explained in other videos. The reason I'm doing this, I've already said this in mission 1 or 2, or I said it in every single one. Why am I still saying this? It's because this is going to be, hopefully, I want this to be some kind of like a reference for those that are stuck on something. And if they're stuck on something on mission 10, and I don't say anything in mission 10 because I've already explained everything, right, in missions 1 through 5, they're going to, that's not very helpful, right? So then they're not going to watch 9 other missions just to figure out how to do mission 10. So I'll be repeating myself. If you hear me repeating myself, that's why I'm doing that. Let's get started. Overwatch. Got C-17. All right. Like I've been doing, we're not gonna follow any real life procedures or anything. We're just gonna get going, so we can get up in the air and start having fun. All right, main power, right control / and we're gonna hit F10 for the other menu. You can turn on Immortal by pressing F1 up here at the top right, or you can press F2 to request engine start. We're gonna press F2.
Hotel 4 ground, Sword 2-1 requesting engine start.
Sword 2-1 cleared for engine start.
All right, start 2. Never go start 1, always go start 2.
Sword 2-1 starting engine.
All right, we are at 20%. Let's go over the horn.
RPM rising, good start.
Set the radio for sword flight, then press spacebar to commence radio check. So sword flight, we're going to hit right shift K to bring up our knee board. Let's go all the way up to this one. Let's pin this one, and we'll pin this one as well. Sword flight is preset 7 for Victor or VHF. So we're going to hit COM 2, 7, enter, and then hit spacebar.
Sword 2-2 lead, radio check.
Lima Charlie Forest, 2-2 is up. Let's go.
Copy, Bug. Follow me up.
All right.
2-2.
Continue with aircraft startup and get airborne. Remember to switch COM 2 back to H4 ground. So right shift K, ground is preset 1, towers 2, and departure is 3. So we're going to 2, 1, enter. We're almost done with the INS alignment. Press list, select recall. We're going to do HMCS alignment here. And I think this is the enable switch depress, if I remember right. I'm going to put the button up on the screen and press it now. All right, and then take a look. You can use the RDR cursor switch left, right, up, and down to line this up. That looks good. And we are ready. 10 says ready, flashing a line on the HUD. So we're going to set our INS to nav. And to fix our data link, as of the making of this video, we have a data link. I don't know if it's a bug, but we're having problems with GPS time, and we don't get a data link. So to fix this, what I have been showing everybody is press list, then enter, then press 1. That'll turn that off. Wait for in progress to go away. Wait a few seconds, and then turn it back on. Press 1. You'll see course, and then find. Sometimes you won't see that. It'll just say in progress, and it goes back to normal, and you still don't have data link. Just keep trying. I'm not sure what causes that. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. In my experience, I count to like 5 or 6, and then I turn it back on, and then I'm good. All right. Everything looks good. I know that you can align your Mavericks on the ground, but we're not going to do that here because there's not really many good things to lock onto. And I think the minimum range is something like a mile or a quarter mile. I don't remember. But I have had better success with a good BORESIGHT from the air, so we're going to do that. All right. We're going to go right control. Not shift, right control, backslash F10, and this is your last chance. You can still turn Immortal on. After this, you won't be able to. And we're going to say request taxi, so F2.
Hotel 4 ground, Sword 2-1 requesting clearance to taxi.
Sword 2-1, you are cleared for taxi to runway.
All right, hold brakes, turn parking brake off.
Sword 2-1.
And if you want to get rid of the HMCS display on your helmet, you can just press and hold DMS down for longer than a second. It'll go away. Press and hold it down again, and it'll come back. All right, let's taxi out. And you cannot ask for takeoff clearance until you are holding short at the threshold. So we're gonna come up here, hold short, and then we'll switch to tower. All right, so COM 2, enter. Request takeoff.
Hotel 4 tower, Sword 2-1 requesting takeoff.
Sword 2-1, you are cleared for takeoff on runway 28, wind 321 for 2 knots, altimeter 2985.
All right, let's line
Sword
up.
2-1.
Nose wheel steering off. We're going to go into burner. Let go to the brakes.
Sword 2-1 rolling.
And 165, start pulling back on the stick.
Sword
Gear
2-1,
up.
wheels up.
And out of burner. We're trying and hold 280. And by that I mean the heading right here at the bottom, this bottom tape, that's your compass. You want to hold 280 and stay below 4,000 feet. So we're going to climb up to about 3,000 feet. A lot of turbulence down here. All right, we're gonna level out. And I'm gonna put autopilot altitude hold on. And trim a little left wing because my right wing's a little heavier. All right, comm 2-3, enter for departure. Right control backslash F10 contact departure.
Hotel 4 departure, Sword 2-1 departing from runway 28.
Sword 2-1, turn 355. Climb flight level 200.
Turn 355, climb flight level 200, Sword 2-1.
All right, autopilot off, start climbing, and we're turning right to 355. Got out of that turbulence. It's nice and calm up here. All right, turn the autopilot to attitude hold on the pitch and attitude hold on the roll. Just gonna keep her right here. 355. And once we get handed off from departure, we'll go over to waypoint 1, which is the solid dot right here. You can see your steer point here. Steer point, waypoint, same thing. Steer point 1 here. You can change that by pressing the up and down arrows. So waypoint 2. So. You can also see the waypoint or the steer point by seeing that it's a little diamond, and it's up there at around Angels 20.
Sword 2-1, continue on heading 355.
355. And we're losing a little bit of speed, so we're going to drop the nose. And I like to put the flight path marker, which is this little circle with wings and a tail. I like to put that, split the horizon in 5 degrees in half, get about 2.5 degrees. When I'm really heavy, that seems to be a good climb for the F-16 in its current state in DCS.
Sword 2-2, saddle.
All right, 2-0. There's Bug. Holding 355 till we get that handoff. Come on, departure.
Sword 2-1, Hotel 4 departure, handing off.
All right. We're going to keep climbing, and I'm going to set our autopilot to steer select on the roll. And that'll make the computer fly us towards waypoint 1, but I'm keeping the pitch at attitude hold because I want to keep the climb. All right, set the radio for Sword 2 and press spacebar to contact Bug. So we know Sword 2 is preset 7, so comm 2, 7, enter, spacebar.
Sword 2-2 lead, pushing onto flight plan.
2-2.
Proceed on your flight plan. When ready to set the radio to Sentinel, press spacebar to make contact. So right shift K. Sentinel is preset 2 on uniform or UHF. So if you hear uniform, that's what they mean. So comm 2, enter, spacebar. Sorry, not comm 2. Comm 1 to enter.
Sentinel, Sword 2-1 airborne and pushing on mission 0618. Request words.
Sword 2-1 Sentinel, clear to proceed as flagged. Be advised, Russian aircraft approaching surface target approximately 20 miles west of your flight plan of waypoint 3.
Copy all, Sentinel. Sword 2 out.
Not sure why I pressed comm 2. Comm 1 is
Let's
UHF.
push on. Sentinel is reporting Russian activity ahead. So keep sharp, make sure we stay clear.
See that, Forrest? What do you think the Russians are hitting all the way out here? There's no SDS in the southeast.
Not sure, Bug, but if I had to guess, I'd go with the SIA.
If it is, that's pretty concerning. We're supposed to be driving them back, and instead they might be advancing.
Agreed. If I'm right, it's concerning, but not our problem right now.
Copy, Forrest.
Alright, as I was saying, comm 1 is UHF, comm 2 is VHF, and not sure why I did that. An optional conversation is now available, so we'll hit \F10 and F1 to discuss the mission.
Bug, do you need a last review of the mission details?
Negative, lead. I'm good. Should be pretty cool to see those Apaches in action, though.
Well, don't get distracted. We're not here to watch fireworks. Remember, we've got a job to do.
Copy, lead. I hear you. I'm just glad that those clouds finally cleared. Should make it a lot safer to locate some targets.
Agreed. Nice to finally be out of the weather. Means we should be able to sit high above the target out of range of that SA-9. With only smaller AAA down there, we should be untouchable.
Let's just hope that there's no SA-8s or 6s hiding down there. Especially since we dropped the ECM and HCS pods.
Intel is absolutely certain there's not. No ELINT, no SIGINT, no reports from Intel assets on the ground, nothing spotted from above. We're certain as we can be. Just keep clear of the oil fields. Might be a different story over there.
In that case, if it's just some light AAA and an SA-9 depending down there, it should be easy enough for us to deal with. On the other hand, if I was on those helos down there, I would not want to be going in during the day.
Same here. They didn't sound too thrilled by the idea. But that's the way the chips fall sometimes, and why they're getting a heavy escort.
It's a shame we can't just drop a 2,000-pounder straight on their heads. No fuss.
Come on, Bug. You understand better than that. Might be valuable intel in that meeting.
I just don't get why they don't hold a meeting in a garrison location. Surely that's more secure.
More obvious, too. Probably worried about someone like you putting a bomb through the roof. Less obvious location is less secure, but less likely to be identified and bombed.
And how's that working out for him?
Alright, right shift K, and we're going to look at our waypoints because ground pounder simulations has given us altitudes as well. So in the first couple of missions we got ordered to go up to 25,000 feet or instructions to do so, and in the last mission or two we have not. So you can see the required or the recommended rather altitudes on the waypoints. So 20,000 for waypoint 1, 25 for 2, 3, the rest of them. So we're going to go to 25 and then we'll level out. As heavy as we are, you're going to have trouble climbing at a high rate. You're going to need to do a very low rate climb if you want to save fuel. You can throw the burner, just throw that blower on and go all the way up, but you're going to burn all your fuel. So I usually, especially when I'm heavy like this, I got 3 bags and air to ground loadout. It's better to just take it easy. right, let's level out. Altitude hold. There we go. All right, coming up on steer point 2. If we want, we can actually set the computer to automatically fly the mission for us so we don't have to do anything. This is great if you need to use a piddle pack or go get something to eat, something like that. So if you want to, press steer point right here, number 4, and then dauber down to get to the manual here, and then click select, and that'll put it into auto. And now when the computer gets you to steer point 2, it'll automatically select steer point 3 and start flying you there. So you don't even have to be hands on stick. This is also really helpful if you are trying to be heads down, you're working with stuff, setting up weapons and stuff like that. You can set up auto on your steer point navigation. Just remember, once you're in the AOR and you need to be heads down and you're looking for targets and you're trying to laze a target, if you fly over that waypoint while you're lasing, your TGP is looking at the selected waypoint. As soon as you fly over that waypoint, the computer is going to automatically send you to the next waypoint, and your TGP is going to leave the area that you're lasing automatically and send you looking at a different waypoint, and now you're not lasing the target anymore. So before we go into the AO, we're going to turn that back to manual. All right, coming up on waypoint 2. You can see at the bottom right of your HUD, 10 seconds till we arrive, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds.
Waypoint 2, turning northeast.
2, 1, turn. I am not touching the stick right now. The computer's flying for me. So it's a good time to go get a cup of coffee, go get a soda, something to eat. Oh, got some 34s out there. There's some 34s, and you can see them on the radar there. Yeah, it's an AWACS popping up.
I got some smoke to the northwest. Must be the Russians.
Copy 2. Keep a lookout. Don't want to accidentally run into
Nope.
any Russian aircraft.
Yep. Those 34s are doing some work out there. All right, we're about 8 minutes out from waypoint 3.
Okay, 2. We're 50 miles out from the IP. Push your uniform to Gold 1.
Sword 2-2 set.
All right, gold 1 is preset 11. So comm 1, 11, enter. Set comm 1 to gold 1, keep comm 2 set for sword 2, press spacebar when ready.
Whiplash 6, Sword 2-1. 50 miles from target. Any new words?
Route 2-1, Whiplash 6. Copy your last mission is a go. Proceed as brief.
Copy. Sword 2-1 is proceeding.
All right, Whiplash 6 is the commander of a special ops team, and if you haven't read the briefing, basically Bug and I are going in. We're going to take out all the surface-to-air threats on the ground. We've got some HVTs that are going to be meeting in a villa, and special forces are going to go in. Whiplash. They're going to go in and take them, get some intel. Then they're going to exfil and egress out. Once they're out, Bug and I are going to blow up the villa and the guardhouse. But before they come in, Our job is to go in and take out all the surface-to-air threats so they can come in on their Blackhawks and Apaches. So Whiplash 6 is the commander. He's also the mission commander for this mission, so we'll be keeping in touch with him. Coming up on waypoint 3, about 4 minutes out. Looks like those 34s are still working back there.
Bug, 25 miles to IP.
All
Fence
right.
in.
Fence in.
So we're 2-2.
So lights off. We don't have ECM. We're gonna keep mode and bypass because we're not in ECM. I like it in bypass. You can do whatever you want there. All looks good. Let's go master arm on. I know I have been told by an actual fighter pilot that this is not supposed to get turned on until you're about to drop, but this is DCS, it's a sim, and I turn it on as soon as I go into the AO because I'm not going to remember to flip that on right before I push the pickle button in the heat of battle or whatever I'm doing, in the heat of a dogfight. Oh crap, get a great firing solution and press the weapon release and nothing happens, and oh crap, master arm and I've lost the target. That sucks. So I throw that on right at fence in. And our fuel, 10.5, looking good. Let's go ahead and take a look at waypoint 4, which is the garrison. So waypoint 4 is the garrison. That's where all the surface to air is from the briefing, what it told us. And then the briefing says that the target building is waypoint 5. So we're going to take a look at steer point 4. Before we do that, let's go to steer point, and we're going to set this back to manual. And then we're going to set our autopilot to attitude hold, not steering select. That way when I switch it to 4, we don't automatically start flying to 4. Let's go air to ground, set up our weapons. GPU 12s, I'm going to leave everything default. CCIP, we're going to switch to CCRP. Release angle 45 degrees. We're not going to bother with that. We're just going to ignore it. Nose tail fusing. Default here is fine. Switch to our MAVs and turn them on. Switch this to our weapon page so that we can see the Maverick here. Over here, we're going to switch this to our targeting pod. This is just how I like it. If you want, you can swap it. It's up to you. However you will want to do that. All right, and we're going to set our Maverick to pre. Now let's take a look. All right, contact Whiplash 6 on gold 1. Press spacebar when ready. Go ahead and press spacebar.
Whiplash 6, Sword 2-1, approaching IP. Commencing attack.
Copy, Sword 2-1. We are holding position south of the target. We are 15 miles endurance before go, no-go decision.
All right,
Copy.
15 minutes.
Sword 2-1 out. Sword 2-2, we're approaching the IP. We've got 15 minutes to acquire and destroy targets. I want you to set up an orbit at the IP and hold high cover. Angels 2-5.
Copy, lead 2 is cover.
All right. So push the DMS down to get control of the targeting pod. RDR cursor switch to move the targeting pod around. TMS up to create a point track. TMS down to unlock the TGP. And I'm going to come down to Angels 20 because I want to be below this upper cloud level, upper cloud layer here. And then TMS left here to switch from TV to white hot, left again to go to black hot, left again to TV. cycle through the visual modes here. Yeah, cloud. And I think we're below it. Let's go to 22. That's good. So steering select, altitude hold. We want to do an orbit around 4 so we can be heads down. All right. So we are looking for AAA and an SA9. We have 15 minutes. There's a guard patrolling right there. Those are cargo trucks. That looks like a Jeep. Another Jeep over here. Cargo trucks. Oh. There it is. There's AAA. You can see it in TV. Barely can see it in black hot. Barely in white hot. Alright. Alright, I want to find the SA9 though. I don't want to go in. Oh, there it is. I'll bet that's it. Yep. There it is, SA9. Alright. So we're going to drop on that. Let's bring ourselves a little bit further out. I like to get that carrot right here. This one right here. Get that up here to this 10, and then I'll turn in hot, and we'll watch it come down to that staple. This one right here, this little bracket. Alright, let's turn in. Alright. Now, if you've watched my laser guided bombs tutorial, things have changed quite a bit since then. You need to get that flight path marker's tail lined up with the ASL the best you can. The restrictions have been constricted significantly, so we're going to put that right there. We're going to get a pull-up queue, which came with the DTOS update. And I know you're not in DTOS, but it still affects you in CCRP. You're going to press and hold weapon release. That's going to go away, and now we're waiting for that second release queue to hit the flight path marker, and then the bomb drops. Alright. Now we're going to go left. Arm our laser, which is right here. And we're going to start firing. So the first detent on the trigger, start firing that laser. And let's start our right orbit around waypoint 4. 3 seconds to impact. There she is. All right.
SA9.
Awesome. SA9 is taken care of, so a little less to worry about. Awesome. Alright, where was that AAA I found? Yeah, there, it's right there. You can barely see it. Alright, so I need to keep this 500-pounder for the guardhouse, right? So we're going to switch over to our Mavericks and go to the weapons page. We're on pre, which is good. So DMS down so we can get control of the targeting pod again. We're going to go a little further out. That's probably good. Ah, I lost it. Oh, wait, I just saw some tracers. Oh, look at that. There's another one right there. Look at that. Probably going after Bug. Let's take care of this guy. And then we'll go back. Alright, so I have not boresighted these. So we're going to do it live.
We'll do it live. Okay. No. We'll do it live!
So we have a square on our HUD where we're looking with the targeting pod. We're going to DMS down and FOV. And we're gonna put this, there it is, and we're gonna hit BSGT. And rifle.
Sword 2-1 rifle.
Off to the left. Start climbing. Go back to our targeting pod. Boom!
Kill AAA, southeast of Garrison.
Now when you BSGT or BORESIGHT the Maverick to the targeting pod, that'll actually BORESIGHT all the Mavericks on that rack. So that one's now BORESIGHTed, ready to go. Or it should be. I've had hit and miss behavior there, so. Alright, let's go back and try and find that other one that was over here. You can barely see it. There it is. Alright. Let's come around the left, because, well, no. There's a light pole right there. So, in my experience with DCS, if there is so much as a light pole or even a chain link fence in between you and your target, and you fire a Maverick at it, there will be 0 damage done to the target. It'll just hit the light pole and blow up. So that tree, we're masking the target with the tree right there, so I'm gonna go around. We're gonna get a clean, clear line of sight, and then we'll go in. And keep climbing. Tree's still kind of in the way. And we're coming right over it, so I'm gonna pull to the left here. Just gonna line this shot up. I'm not sure where we're at in the timer. I didn't look at the clock. I should have looked at the clock right here when it gave us the timer. So, but I'm pretty sure I still got some time. We took out the SA9 and one of the AAA. We're gonna take out the second AAA here. Alright, let's go ahead and turn in hot. Yeah, good clean line of sight here. Yep. And I'm gonna pull back on the throttle, back to idle. We're gonna let gravity pull us down. There we go. TMS right.
We still have AAA. It's adjacent to the north side of the buildings at waypoint 4.
Rifle.
Sword 2-1 rifle.
Off to the left. Boom! All right.
Kill AAA, north of Garrison.
Good to go. Spacebar, talk to Whiplash, let him know. So, spacebar.
Whiplash 6, Sword 2-1.
Sword 2-1, go.
And climb back up to 20.
Whiplash, all threats destroyed. You're clear to the target.
Copy, Sword 2-1, we are inbound now. 4 Mike. Angel, push the target. Fury, begin your attack.
Alright, Angel is the Blackhawk flight.
Angel 1, copy. Fury 1-1, will go.
And Fury is the Apaches. Alright, hold overhead, be ready to react to any threats to the assault force. So we're going to climb up to 20. Set up orbit around waypoint 5. So we're going to switch to 5 here. You don't have to be at 20, it's just, I feel like it's a good altitude to be at, just in case something else pops up.
pop-up threat. AAA west of waypoint 5. Across the river. Stand by for coordinates.
Alright, so let's go.
ZU57, location, north 3510.728, east 04023.397, elevation 620. It's definitely a threat to the assault team.
Copy, Bug. Stand by.
Alright, so I found a steer point. I just go click up, 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 up. So you go steer point up until you have all zeros. So we're going to use that one. So north 3510728. And then east 04023.397. Altitude is 620 feet. And then we're going to go to SMS, go to the GBU 12s, go here, and DMS down, and there it is. So we're going to use bug, so right control /F10, bug attack ZU57.
Bug, kill that ZU57.
Lead 2 engaging ZU57.
Nope. Hopefully it's not shooting at Angel Flight. I'm sure it is. I'm following the tracers here. Alright, looks like he's not shooting it at Angel Flight. I sure hope not. Let's get a PDLT over 2 so we can find him. There he is.
Sword 2-2 rifle.
Yep, there's the smoke. All right. Yeah, there we go.
Alright, ZU57 is down.
Alright, steer point 5. Enter. So that's the villa. Oh, there's Angel's Flight. Angel Flight's coming in. We're gonna come up here and I'm gonna altitude hold and steering select. So we can be heads down. Alright, they're coming in.
LZ, Whiplash, stand by.
Good deal. So that is the villa. Looks like there's a Jeep outside, some guards outside that way, and then this is the guardhouse. We had pictures of it, of the area in the briefing. Let's go to waypoint 4. Oh, Fury's already doing some work. Where's Fury? There's Angel. Looks like they're landing. I don't see Fury. They're around here somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, there they are. There's Fury.
On the deck, moving on target.
I'm sure he's lining up for another shot here. Alright, let's go to waypoint 5. Oh, we got tracers. They're already in contact. Yeah. Let's go Whiplash. There goes that truck. That Jeep up there is done. Yeah. Oh! Man, you can barely see him. There he is right there. I really wish they'd glow a little hotter, because they should be glowing a little hotter. They should be more visible and white hot. Oh, there. Grenade maybe? I don't know. That looks pretty big for a grenade. Oh! Oh! Man. There they go. All right, they're going in, get those HVTs. Looks like Angels just orbiting with their miniguns in the doors. Check on Fury. Fury's still out there. Fury's probably done. Did a bunch of work. Oh, that whole column over here is done. Oh, got a survivor.
Sterling securing intel. Angel, stand by for instruction. 5 mics. Copy. Standing by.
Alright, so they are inside, probably zip tying people up, moving them, gathering intel.
Lead, new threat. Tally on a MANPAD team, setting up close to where that 57 was. Stand by for pause. MANPAD at north 3510.69er3, east 0402.3.937, elevation 605.
Copy, Bug. We'll handle it.
All right. So we're still looking at the ZU-57, so I'm going to TMS down to refresh it. It's going to look at the new coordinates. So we're looking at this. That looks like a MANPAD site. Look at that. Ooh, 2 tubes. 2 tubes, an AK-47, and a Jeep. Let's use Bug. So right control / F10, Bug attack MANPAD. Where's Bug?
Sword 2-2, engage MANPAD team.
Copy. 2 engaging.
Oh, there he is. And again, the reason we're doing this is I've got no more MAVs. I'm not going down there with the gun, and I need my 500-pounder for that guardhouse. So we're going to use Bug because he's got 1 more MAV, and a MAV should be plenty to take this out. Oh yeah. He's in hot. You see that rapid descent. Get him, Bug.
Sword 2-2, rifle.
Ah, there's the smoke.
Sword 2-2, Winchester Mavericks.
That's fine. Boom! Oh!
Alright, MANPAD team is wasted.
That was a big explosion for a Maverick. Alright.
Angel, Whiplash is extracting.
5.
Copy, Angel inbound.
Looks like they're done. All right, Whiplash is setting up for extraction. Turn a little tighter as we're losing our TGP. It's getting masked by the wing tank here. There's Angel. Where's 3? There's 3. Oh, look at these guys are lined up, ready to go. Let's go. I didn't see them when they came out. Were they teams of 4? Because if so, we got 1 KIA. All right, those guys are loaded up.
Whiplash is mounted. Let's go. Angel Fury, we are RTB. Sub 2-1, once we're away, you are clear to blow the targets. Whiplash out.
All right.
Bug, take the Villa out as fragged.
Copy. 2 engaging.
Oh, wait up. You gotta wait till they're out of there. Destroy the guardhouse if able. Bug will destroy the Villa. When ready to RTB, contact Bug by selecting the option from the F10 menu. All right. So we're just waiting for Angel to get out of there. Hopefully Bug doesn't hit the Villa with a 2,000-pound bomb while these guys are still right there. Getting our pull-up Q circle because we're real close. All right, there goes 1. Or no, that's 2. 1's already away, and there goes 3. All right. Good job, Whiplash. All right, so we are going to hit this right here. The guardhouse. Bug is going to hit the Villa with a 2,000-pounder. We're going to hit this with a 500-pounder. Hopefully that's enough. And we're going to fly away first. In fact, I'm going to take the autopilot off because it's trying to keep me in an orbit. Looks like 2's going to line up the shot here. I'm going to keep flying.
Sword 2-2, pickle.
Nope. He dropped that from Angel's 20. So we got probably, I don't know, 20 seconds or so before it impacts. It's going to impact right when I, yeah, right when I go and mask the TGP. There it goes. All right. All right, let's go hot.
They were destroyed.
Our turn. Let's target the guardhouse. Go hot. I forgot to turn the laser arm off. Let's turn it back on. We'll just leave it. In the future, I'm not sure if Well, we'll see. Things keep changing. As you can tell, laser guided bombing is totally different from my tutorial because they've added quite a bit. All right, so again, we're gonna let's make sure we're on the target. Yep. All right, so we're gonna put the flight path marker right on the ASL, which is this vertical line here. Waiting for that carrot on the right to climb down to the staple there on the right. We're gonna get a pull-up queue, which came with the DTOS update. And I know we're not in DTOS, but it still affects CCRP. You'll get that pull-up queue. You can just ignore it if you're gonna do a level drop. And no, you don't need to worry, well, at least as of now, you don't have to worry about angle, the release angle and the SMS page. Just ignore all of that and stay level. But once you see that pull-up queue, press and hold the weapon release, and I'm holding it right now. And it'll go away, and then we're waiting for that second release queue to hit the flight path marker, and the bomb will drop. There it goes, off to the left. And right, and we're gonna start firing the laser. First detent on the trigger. And we're watching that white dot on the right side of the square there. See how it's moving? That is our mask dots, letting us know if we're getting close to masking the targeting pod. There we go.
Guardhouse destroyed.
Nice. So watch that. Did you see how that dot gets to the edge? And then it's masked. So in case you don't see it, this little dot right there. And now the TGP's masked. If I was lasing right now, I just lost my laser. Bomb's probably not going to hit the target. So you're watching that dot and making sure it's inside the area of the TGP screen. And you can also look on your HUD. You'll see it on your HMCS too. Mask TGP starts flashing when you're getting close to masking. And it'll go solid when it's fully masked. All right, off to waypoint 6. We are good to go. Villa and guardhouse are destroyed. Whiplash hopefully got everything they needed. And we're gonna trim this out here. All right, let's switch to steer point 6. So push the up arrow. 6 is where we want to go. We're gonna go out of air to ground now. And right control / F10 depart in RTB.
Bug lead, time to depart. We are RTB.
Copy, lead. Right behind you.
All right, attitude on pitch and steering select on roll. Egress the area via waypoint 6. Shell is available for AAR to the east if you require it. So if we're out of fuel, we can hit the tanker, but got plenty of fuel. And if you've read I can't remember if it's in the spins or if it's in the threat analysis, but the mission has been designed, all the missions have been designed according to documentation to be flown without hitting the tanker. So if you need to hit the tanker, you just probably burned more fuel than what was expected. But if you fly really conservatively and don't hit that blower too much, you should be able to fly the whole mission without hitting the tanker. All right, I'm gonna pull this out so we can see. All right, laser arm off. Don't need that anymore. And since we're so fast, let's climb a little faster, eh? And we'll level out at Angels 25. Pass through 25, a few feet, so we're gonna descend a little bit. Let's go down just a little bit more. I know this is kind of, let's see if we can do this here. Perfect. Coming up on 6, let's go steer point and auto. And I am so light now and less draggy. I'm going to pull back on the throttle about 50% to let bug catch up.
Fence out.
All right, fence out.
Sword 2-2.
So first things first, master arm set to off. And then down here, I'm going to leave my chaff flare buckets on and everything powered on RWR because we could get jumped on the way home. ECM is where you probably turn that off.
Sentinel.
All this looks good. We're going to turn our lights on. Set COM 1 for Sentinel. Keep COM 2 set for sword flight. Press spacebar when ready. So Sentinel is COM 1, preset 2. I believe I remember that. If I remember that right. Right shift K. Sentinel is preset 2. There we go. And spacebar.
Sentinel, Sword 2 is off mission and RTB.
Copy, Sword 2. Clear of proceed, Angels 25. Western forces are still operating west of your route, so make sure you keep clear.
Copy all, Sentinel. Sword 2-1 out.
Alright, so I think I may have flown a little too far outside the path and didn't go directly over the waypoint, so it didn't automatically switch to steer point 7. Because I am in an auto, but it was trying to orbit 6 until it flew over it, and then it was going to switch to 7. I wasn't a pilot, so in the F-16, so I don't know if that's accurate, if it's really that restricted. You got to be directly over the waypoint for it to switch, or if you just need to be within 10 miles. I'm not sure. And let's go to standby on that.
Sword 2-1, Whiplash 6.
Yeah, go for sword.
Whiplash 6, Sword 2-1 receiving.
Alright, Sword 2. Just wanted to send you flyboys our thanks. Well, with some pretty hostile airspace, we just flew into them. We couldn't have done it without you. Please report a very successful mission on our end.
Alright.
No problem, Whiplash. Just doing our job.
Well, we sure appreciate it. Look us up back on base tonight, and we'll be sure to thank you in person.
Copy that, Whiplash. Sword 2 out.
Awesome.
Sounds like those boys got the job done.
Yeah, good job all around today.
Man, those Apaches really tore that garrison up. I love that bird.
It's impressive, all right, but still, not sure I'd want to be down there that low and slow.
Better than in a Black Hawk, or worse, on foot.
Those Whiplash guys look tough, all right. Seen them around the base. They're pretty intimidating.
Yeah, they gotta be Delta, right?
Yeah, for sure. Worst kept secret out there.
There we go. Right over the waypoint, onto waypoint 8. So, I'm not touching the stick right now. Everything's automatic at this point. Looks like 2's saddled.
Sentinel.
Sentinel, sort 2-1.
Sort 2-1, be advised the Syrians have made multiple incursions in an no-flight Sierra, and we have missiles in the air. Remain vigilant in your sector.
Copy, Sentinel. What's our picture?
Magic is tracking 2 new groups in the air within the Syrian border in your sector. Positive total 145 for 150. No indications of doing anything controlling at this time.
Copy, Sentinel. Sort out.
Damn. Sounds like they finally jumped the fence.
Sounds like it. Things are about to get more serious, I think.
Yeah, no doubt.
Keep your head on a swivel, Bug. Doubt they'll be looking for trouble down here, but let's not get complacent.
Sword 2-2.
Sounds like maybe a little bit of foreshadowing. We'll see. Maybe the next mission is going to be tougher. More chaotic. All right. On to steer point 9. I have to say, so far, this has been my favorite mission so far of the campaign. So much fun. I like watching the SF team and the TGP there working. It was a blast. I really enjoyed this mission a lot. Just the right amount of an engagement and enough of relaxing time where you're just kind of sitting up at Angels 20 watching the fireworks. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this one. Definitely my favorite mission of the campaign so far. No IFF return, so those are not friendly most likely. Or it could be an airline, who knows? I think we should have more civilian traffic in DCS, like civilian air traffic, like a Cessna here and there, some airlines. I think it would add a level of complexity, especially to campaigns like this. That'd be awesome. I know there's mods out there, but for campaign makers, you can't be using mods because then it's kind of a pain to be like, you can buy this campaign, but now you got to download all these mods and get them all installed, right? So campaign makers are kind of stuck with what is available in the core of DCS's design. So I'd like to see more variety. I think that'd be great. Definitely would give more complexity when you're in an area where there might still be some civilian aircraft flying around. Not obviously not like in the AO, but around it, you know. You still see it on radar. Heck, it'd be even fun for like patrols where it's not necessarily a war zone, but you could do a mission where you're just patrolling around trying to find something specific, and you can't just be lobbing AMRAMs at random radar contacts because they could just be civilian. It could be a Lufthansa airliner, you know. You can't be firing at everything. You have to be precise and strategic and actually pay attention to what your radar is looking at, what it sees. Use your TGP to get a visual and all that. I think it'd be that. I think would be fun. Two's looking good. Coming up on waypoint 9, and we'll contact approach. In fact, let's take off steering. Select, go to attitude, and switch to 12, which is H4. So we're 66 miles out. So what I did here is I selected waypoint 12. So this is 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is H4, and we're coming up on 9. Come down here and look at the nav, and you can see how much distance we have between us and the waypoint we have selected, which is 12. So we're 62 miles away from H4. And I forget, so right shift K, approach is 4, arrival is 5, tower is 2.
Lead, contacting H4, follow me in.
Alright, so
Sword 2-2.
COM 2, 4, enter, right control / F10, contact approach.
Hotel 4 approach, Sword 2-1 inbound.
Sword 2-1, proceed to Hotel 4 airspace. Check in at flight level 170. Push to RAPCON arrival at 30-mile mark.
Flight level 170, Sword 2-1.
Alright, so we're going to start our descent. I'm going to pull back on the throttle. No need to be burning fuel on a descent. And just use gravity. Use God's G to pull yourself down to Angel 17 so we don't have to waste fuel. And there's H4, Diamond out there, waypoint 12. But we need to go to Bravo, so waypoint 10. Trim this out a little bit. $42 miles out. Coming up on Angels 17, I'll level out. A little bit more. There we go. And altitude hold. Push the throttle up a bit. Two's still with me. And we are 30 miles. So comm 2-5 for arrival. Not quite there yet. Was it 5? Yeah, I think it was 5, yeah. There we go. Arrival.
Hotel 4 arrival. Sword 2-1 entering Hotel 4 airspace.
Sword 2-1 cleared for approach Bravo. Maintain flight level 170.
So the
Approach
reason
Bravo, flight level 170. Sword 2-1.
So the reason that I didn't get the F10 option is because I wasn't exactly 30 miles from H4. I was 30 miles from Bravo. So now that I have H4 selected, waypoint 12, you can see where we are. So we're going to continue on to Bravo here. So I was doing everything right, but I didn't have the right waypoint selected, so I was thinking I was 30 miles out, and I was actually much further than that, because I was only 30 miles from waypoint 10, not 12. Got to stay at Angels 17.
Sword 2-1, cleared to enter pattern. Flight level 120.
All right.
Flight
120.
level 120. Sword 2-1.
It's 120. Angels 12. Pattern is counterclockwise around the airfield within 5 miles. So these purple circles, we got 15 miles, 10 miles, 5 miles, and then you. So we want to keep the airfield within that inner circle. There it is right there. I'm gonna pull back on the throttle, going a little fast. No need to be going that fast. We're getting a little too close here. And I was talking, not paying attention. Climb back up to Angels 12. ATC's got a phone number for me to call at this point. Sword 1-1, I got a number for you to call. All right. And you're not alone in here. I'm not sure what's going on with my computer at the moment. Everything's starting to jitter up a little bit here. Coming up on Angels 12.
Sword 2-1, exit pattern and push the tower.
Sword 2-1.
All right, let's exit pattern. Tower is 2, so comm 2, enter. Rec control / F10, request landing.
Hotel 4 Tower, Sword 2-1, requesting landing.
Sword 2-1 cleared for landing runway 10, wind 321 for 2 knots.
All right. So we're gonna do a left base here and a straight in. And I'm gonna put up my boards, speed brakes.
Altitude.
And turn it left. Turn final here. It's going to be probably closer to like a 6-mile final. And I'm going to put my boards in. And line her up here. And let's drop the gear. Man, I love it. ED has done such a good job. Drop the gear, the flaps go down, and you get a little bit of lift there. I love it. Getting a little bit of turbulence here. So I'm still pretty draggy because I still have 3 bags. And some pylons, so slick landing would be about 145 knots, but as heavy as I am and as draggy as I am, it's going to be a little faster. Man, I love the turbulence. It makes this challenging. Definitely. Hold the nose up. And try and keep center line, but it's very difficult at the moment. And keep that nose up as far as you can. Once you hit the ground, start pulling brakes. I got the boards out, and I'm holding back on the stick to keep the stabs up. And we're slow enough now that we can let go of the stick. Put the boards in. And turn on nose wheel steering. Nice. Not the best landing, but...
421, clear runway and proceed to spot 8.
Spot 8. Alright. Off to the left here. Hey! There we go. We're going to go up to our flow through here. You may exit when ready. Well, I don't know why, but for me, I get a lot of satisfaction with doing a cold start, doing a whole mission, coming back, and shutting down. And just like the startup procedure, I'm not going to be following proper procedures for shutdown either. Just a sim, having fun. I know I just said I like to do the cold start and shut down, but I do. Call me weird, but I know it's just a sim, but I enjoy it. Just going to pull in here. Crew chief's marshaling me in. Try not to hit the wingtip on the side of the shelter there. All right. All right. Hope that was helpful for some of you who may be stuck on something. At least I hope it was. If I didn't explain something, or you're wondering what on earth I pressed when whatever it was happened, comment below. I'll get you an answer. All right. See you in the next mission.
Way up there. Flame out.